It's time now for the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, May 15th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Sunday morning, May 15th, 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins and our news and our top story at 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning is Derek Harrison, 22, and his father. Flint Harrison, 51, accused of holding 5 women kept in the basement of our Centerville, Utah home. The New York Times spent 6 weeks interviewing more than 50 people to get a glimpse of Donald Trump's private behavior with women over the past 40 years. Our damage OGA charters buses all the way after fatal war on Saturday south of DeWitt, Webb County, Texas, U.S. as 8 people were killed and 44 injured. Ted Cruz, the Texas GOP, he doesn't hold what the future will hold. ISIS has claimed responsibility for an attack on a Baghdad gas plant that killed 7 people, officers said on Sunday. It's latest in a series of deadly assaults committed by the Sunni terror group in Iraq. An air search resumed Saturday for a missing cruise ship passenger who may have gone overboard in the Gulf of Mexico. 7 from Barbara 33 was reported missing from the Carnival Liberty cruise ship Friday morning, Coast Guard said. London. Ex-London Mayor Boris Johnson has compared the European Union's aims to those of Adolf Hitler, arguing that the trade nation bloc has created a superstate that mirrors the attempt of the Nazi leader to dominate the European continent. Pyongyang. North Korea may be the world's most closely controlled society, but circulating during the week went tired. Dozens of Worker Party delegates were tied along with 124. The journalists were even tighter than usual. Protesters walked the Venezuelan capital Caracas on Saturday as rival factions support an anti-government activist took the street to add to the voices to President Nicolas Maduro's latest attempt to exert some control and hold on to power. Cairo, 2 Egyptian courts on Saturday sentenced to prison where 52 people took part in the street protests last month. A sharp escalation of the campaign by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to suppress political dissent in the country. A 1-ton cannon from World War I was stolen from the California Veterans Hall earlier this month for men. Last name Martinez saw a statement from the Richmond Police Department and announced that the cannon was missing. Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel plans to scrap a police review board and replace it with a more independent and better funded watchdog that investigates police shooters that have been misconduct cases, he wrote a new newspaper column. Government asks for patience as airport security lines grow. Basic environmental protections for Massachusetts. Basic environmental protections for Massachusetts residents have been unraveled over the past 15 years as deep budget cuts and shifted political parties take hold. The state has slashed back to attest to the lakes, rivers, and other surface water more than 2/3 of the last decade, according to the state reported data analyzed by the AI. And inspections of contaminated properties and waste and water sites, meanwhile, have dropped 24% in fiscal year 2021. The State Department of Environmental Protection has collected water quality data on the Deposit River since 2009. The agency confirmed that the Deposit River Watershed Association and other environmental groups say they are worried more than swimmers across the state being exposed to high levels of bacteria and other contaminants. And legal discharge from a pipe connected to the message correctly to the Concord first order to be fixed 6 years by the EP was still apparently leaking into the Aspen River Concord in December when state has found that the pipes filled in elevated levels of E. coli bacteria in other marker sewage. DP spokesman Joe Ferson said the agencies work with the prison to solve the problem. The president of the 10-mile river watershed council says he has a lot of be optimistic about. Lately, he's excited about the group initiative of the Massachusetts Volunteer Interest has grown and Amber's lended support. However, it wasn't quite big with a Douglas, but this straight happy ending too, thanks to city employees on Saturday. Foxford, the low-level Patriot Place was present with activity on Saturday morning during the Hawkmock area YMCA's Healthy Kids Day with 50 and adult programs covered a newly every square foot of NRG Plaza. Attleboro kids, balloons, and pancakes were a highlight of Attleboro firefighters' breakfast on Saturday. Naughton, wearing purple shirts and holding in purple signs and purple balloons, including yours truly, Peter Wiggins. Parents and children rallied at the Commons Saturday to support a $3.7 million tax increase that will go before the voters on Tuesday. Supplies of legal injection drugs are running low. News sources are becoming increasingly difficult for states to come by as Pfizer's decision complicates death penalty dilemma. Saudi Arabian advanced to the third day, later the country's biggest mining company after and cut to the kingdom's sovereign carried the rating failed to the demand for the nation's assets. Retailers recognized companies like Fossil, Macy's, Kohl's, and Nordstrom's all reported terrible quarters. We want to put a fair trade on a long Macy's position as edge. Washington, we share our bodies and surrounded with teeming communities of microbes that are crucial to the health of the people of the planet. And out of the Obama administration to begin the major project to be better and send to those invisible. A potential breakthrough tuberculosis treatment is being considered by the World Health Organization. While TB is a treatable disease, expense can be prohibitive. Many people are affected, and the current treatments can extend over. Take a look at New England Insular. St. Amherst, Hampshire. 2 hours ago at Fort Linda Drive. A well-involved garage attached to a 1.5-story dwelling fire. Peter Cello News on Middle 6 on this Sunday morning. It's down now for a sport report. Boston Red Sox coming in clutch again on David Ortiz's double and in bottom 11th to beat the Houston Astros 6-5 ball. The New England should shut out the Chicago Fire Gillette Stadium 2-0. Today, the Red Sox and the Astros wrap their series at 1:35 p.m. at Fenway Park. Peter Cello News on Middle 6 on this Sunday morning. It's time now for a Trevor Report. Let's study off down in Rhode Island. Where it's looking good at highways and byways of the Ocean State. Summer Tunnel on the southbound side. It's a little slow, but the Callan Tunnel's looking good. It's all the highways and byways of the Bay State. Highways and byways are connected also are looking good. Highways and byways New York City and vicinity are looking good, but the only slow spot is the Brooklyn Bridge and the intersection around the FDR Drive down around the two bridges stretch. It's a little slow, but you're looking good. And I-70 on the eastbound side, a little slow in Jersey City. And 95 on the southbound side, a little slow before the George Washington Bridge. But you're looking good at highways and byways in New York City. Highways and byways of Vermont and Maine are looking good. And I-87 on the southbound side, a little slow after the Canadian border. But highways and byways in New York State are looking good. But 190 on the southbound side, a little slow after the Niagara Falls section. Highways and byways of Pennsylvania and Maryland and Maryland are looking good. But down in Washington, D.C., a few slow spots. 395 on the northbound side. It is slow from Lincolnia all the way up to Shirlington. Capitol Beltway in the eastbound side, a little slow around the Alexandria Forest Hill stretch. But it's looking good. And 276 in the eastbound side, a little slow east of King of Prussia. Alright, let's take a look at MBTA alerts at 8:08. Buses replaced with Orange Line service between Oak Grove and Sullivan Square stations on Sunday from start to end, which is today. But it's looking good. Fitchburg train 2400, 6:45 a.m. from Fitchburg is now about 30-40 minutes beyond schedule between Shirley Station and the North Station. But it's looking good on the commuter rail and the ferries. Peter Cheldusai, 809 on this Sunday morning. It's time now for weather report and take a look at radar, and it shows spotty rain showers and seeing a few hints of sleet and snow east of Woodford and west of Searsburg, Vermont, and spotty rain showers south of Ash Grove and Shoshan, Vermont. And seeing some spotted rain, sleet, and snow showers from north central and the northwestern portion of Vermont and stretching into New Hampshire. And up in Maine, we're seeing a line of rain from northwestern and north central portion of Maine and stretching down from New Brunswick and stretching in the western portion of Nova Scotia. And it's a lot of rain around eastern portions of Quebec. And seeing some rain, sleet, and snow showers around the Adirondacks from Watertown, stretching around central Arena and Adirondacks. And seeing some spotted rain, sleet, and snow showers around northeastern portions of Pennsylvania and Scranton, and line of sleet and snow showers stretch from Mount Tuna, Pennsylvania, stretching down Olean and Jamestown, stretching in Erie, Pennsylvania, and stretching around east central portions of Ohio, east of Cleveland. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. special weather statement because elevated fire weather risk today. Relative humidity is dropped to between 25 to 30% this afternoon combined with frequent wind gusts of between 25 and 30 miles an hour, will result in elevated fire weather risk across a large portion of southern New England today. Massachusetts fire managers reported very low fuel moisture levels, even though much of the region is identified green up. These low fuel moistures likely extend to adjacent portions of Rhode Island, Connecticut. Similar relative humidity and wind conditions are expected on Monday, thus an elevated fire weather risk will likely be in place for Monday as well. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, most nights go about 63 degrees, west about 10 to 14 miles gusts as high as 26 miles an hour. Tonight, forecast go about 39 degrees, west about 11 miles gusts as high as 32 miles an hour. For Monday, most southern forecasts go about 59 about 42 degrees, west with about 6 to 60 miles of gusts as high as 31 miles an hour. For Tuesday, most skies with a higher 69 degrees, west about 8 to 10 miles of gusts as high as 26 miles an hour. For tonight, slight chance of rain, most gusts go about 47 degrees and chance rate to 20%. Wednesday, parts of the most gusts go about 63 about 46 degrees. Thursday, most of the podcasts go about 60 about 46 degrees. Friday, most of the podcasts go about 71 about 48 degrees. And for Saturday, most of go about 75 degrees. Currently, not here, it is 54 degrees with first cast. Humidity 47%. It's 12 above Celsius. And that's going to be for the Peter channel. Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, May 15th, 2016. I'm Pierce. You have a good day with a good positive attitude. Good morning. I'll see you for an afternoon news report. Have a good morning.